In the golden age of sideshows, the circus was more than just a way of entertainment. It was a spectacle of the bizarre. Painted banners promised nature's mistakes and living curiosities that no one could resist. And who can? Let's be honest. But behind the big, dazzling lights and roaring applause were real people, each with a story as fascinating as their act. They weren't just performers, they were the hearts and souls of the circus. So, let's rewind the wheel of time and take a look at 15 forbidden circus freaks you've never heard of in your whole beautiful life. Number 15, the living skeleton. Isaac W. Sprague, known as the living skeleton, was a man who turned a medical mystery into a story of quiet perseverance. Born in Massachusetts in 1841, Isaac grew up healthy, with no hint of the condition that would later define his life. But in his teenage years, something changed. Despite eating normally, his body began wasting away. By adulthood, he weighed just 43 pounds, a haunting figure of skin and bone. When P.T. Barnum discovered him, Isaac was thrust into the spotlight. Crowds came to see his frail frame, horrified yet fascinated by his resilience. But Isaac was more than his appearance. He lived a full life, marrying twice and raising 3 children. He even outlived Barnum himself, proving that life isn't measured by size or strength, but by the courage to keep going. As the saying goes, adversity reveals character, and Isaac's story remains a testament to unyielding determination. He is a living legend, isn't he? Number 14, the bearded lady. This beautiful woman challenged every stereotype of her time, and by every, we mean all. With a full beard by the age of 9 months due to hirsutism, Annie became one of P.T. Barnum's youngest superstars, captivating audiences as the infant Esau. But Annie wasn't content to be a mere curiosity. As she grew older, she embraced her appearance, donning elegant gowns and exuding a confidence that inspired others. Her performances weren't just about her beard, they were about breaking barriers and redefining femininity. Annie also used her platform to advocate for others who were different, demanding dignity and respect for those society often shunned. Her life was proof that beauty and strength aren't confined to conventional standards. As she often demonstrated, true beauty is found in confidence and kindness. Annie's story continues to remind us that self-acceptance is the key to living authentically and with purpose. Number 13, the Minnesota Woolly Girl. Alice Dory's life began in Minneapolis in 1887, but her story was anything but typical. Born with hypertrichosis lanuginosa, a condition that left her body covered in soft golden hair, Alice became known as the Minnesota Woolly Girl. Her parents, torn between awe and uncertainty, chose to share her story with the world. Touring the American Midwest as a sideshow attraction, Alice dazzled audiences with her unique appearance and warm personality. Her golden locks, reaching 9 inches in length, became her signature. While her life on stage brought fame and fortune, it wasn't without its challenges. By the age of 28, Alice decided to leave the spotlight. The grueling sideshow circuit had taken its toll, and she sought a quieter life away from the crowds, a life where people would see her for more than just her appearance. And in the end, that's exactly what she got. Number 12, Lionel the Lion-Faced Man. Stefan Bobrowski, better known by his stage name as the Lionel the Lion-Faced Man, was born in 1891 in Poland with hypertrichosis, a condition that caused thick hair to cover his entire body. Legends surrounded his birth. Some said his mother was frightened by a lion during pregnancy, while others believed he was cursed. Regardless of the tales, Bobrowski's leonine appearance captured the imagination of all who saw him. Joining the Barnum and Bailey Circus, Lionel became one of the most famous performers of his time. His dignified demeanor and sharp intellect set him apart from others in the sideshow world. Fluent in multiple languages and possessing a natural curiosity for the world, Bobrowski showed that his uniqueness extended far beyond his physical appearance. Despite his challenges, he lived a full life as a devoted hubby, a skilled athlete, and a beloved figure in the circus world. Lionel's story remains one of courage and grace. Number 11. The Four-Legged Girl. Myrtle was born in 1868 in Tennessee with a rare condition called dipagus, which gave her 2 pelvises and 4 legs. While many might have seen this as a curse, Myrtle saw it as a chance to redefine normal. By the age of 13, she had joined P.T. Barnum, charming audiences not just with her unusual anatomy, but with her wit and grace. Unlike the sensationalism surrounding her, Myrtle approached life with confidence. She could walk and dance using her outer legs, leaving spectators in awe. But her story wasn't just about life under the tent. She married James Clinton Bicknell, who saw beyond her physical differences. Together, they had 5 children, proving love and resilience could triumph over adversity. Myrtle's life wasn't a story of pity. It was one of strength and acceptance. She once said, "I was born different, but I live no less." Her courage continues to inspire us to embrace our uniqueness. So, never say, "You're not perfect." Now one is perfect. Number 10. The Human Torso. Prince Randian entered the world with tetra amelia syndrome, a rare condition that left him without limbs. To many, his life seemed destined for struggle, but Randian's story became one of determination and ingenuity. Using only his mouth, he learned to perform tasks that most people would consider impossible: writing, painting, and even rolling and lighting cigarettes. Discovered by the legendary P.T. Barnum, Randian became a star attraction in the circus world, astounding audiences with his feats of skill and his sharp wit. His charm and confidence made him more than just a sideshow act. He was an inspiration. Off stage, Randian led a rich personal life, marrying his wife, Princess Sarah, and raising 5 children. Fluent in 4 languages, he proved that intelligence and willpower could win over even the most daunting circumstances. Number 9. Priscilla the Monkey Girl. Born in 1911 in the dense forests of Puerto Rico, Priscilla Lowther was anything but ordinary. Her entire body was covered in thick hair due to a rare condition called hypertrichosis, earning her the name the Monkey Girl. But Priscilla's life was not defined by pity or isolation. It was a journey of love and acceptance. At the age of 3, her father brought her to NY City in search of answers, setting the stage for a life of fame. Under the care of a kind-hearted showman, Carl Lowther, Priscilla became a beloved figure on the sideshow circuit. Her radiant personality and undeniable charm captivated audiences everywhere. Her story took a romantic turn when she met Emmett Bajano, the alligator-skinned man. Their love defied societal norms, showing that true connection goes far deeper than appearances. Together, they traveled the world, proving that even in the harshest spotlight, love can flourish. And we mean true love, not one-night stand. Number 8. The Ohio Bigfoot Girl. In the late 1800s, sideshows introduced the world to a young woman who turned an unusual medical condition into a story of resilience and wonder. Born in 1860, Fannie Mills, known as the Ohio Bigfoot Girl, suffered from Milroy disease, a rare disorder that caused her feet to grow to extraordinary proportions, each measuring 19 inches long and 7 inches wide. Despite her petite frame, standing just 5'2" tall and weighing 115 pounds, her striking presence captivated audiences. In 1885, Fannie embraced her differences and joined the sideshow circuit, where her charm and confidence earned her national fame. Promoters even offered a $5,000 reward to any man willing to marry her, a stunt that only heightened her mystique. However, her personal life was no publicity act. In 1886, she married William Brown, the brother of her nurse, proving that love transcends appearances. Together, They crafted a life that defied societal norms, forever cementing her legacy as a true sideshow marvel. All right, guys, now let's talk about number 7, the armless wonder. Frances O'Connor didn't have arms like most of us, but she never let that define her. Born with incredible dexterity in her feet, she taught herself to sew, paint, and even thread a needle with unmatched precision. To Frances, her abilities weren't extraordinary, they were simply how she lived. Joining the Ringling Brothers Circus, she became a star as the living Venus de Milo. Audiences watched in amazement as she poured tea, fired a rifle, and performed intricate tasks, all with her feet. But Frances wasn't just a performer. She was a symbol of perseverance. She often said, "Your strength isn't in what you lack, but in how you use what you have." Her life off stage was just as remarkable. She was a conversationalist, a thinker, and an inspiration to everyone she met. Frances's story isn't one of overcoming but thriving, proving that limitation is only a matter of perspective. Number 6, JoJo the dog-faced boy. Don't judge a book by its cover could have been written for Fedor Jeftichuk, better known as JoJo the dog-faced boy. Born in 1868 in Russia, Fedor had hypertrichosis, a condition that covered his face and body in thick hair, giving him a wolf-like appearance. Discovered by P.T. Barnum, Fedor was introduced to American audiences in 1884 with an elaborate backstory claiming he was a feral child raised in the wilds of Russia. Behind the sensational tales, however, was a bright and charming young man. Fluent in multiple languages, including English, German, and French, JoJo captivated audiences with his wit and intelligence. Despite enduring the indignities of being displayed as a curiosity, Fedor formed deep bonds with his fellow performers and used his fame to advocate for greater acceptance of those with differences. JoJo's story remains a powerful reminder of the humanity behind the spectacle. Number 5, the Elephant Man. Joseph Merrick spent much of his life misunderstood. With severe deformities caused by Proteus syndrome, he endured ridicule and isolation. Merrick's oversized head and contorted limbs made him an outcast in a society that struggled to see beyond appearances. Desperate for survival, Merrick joined the sideshow circuit as the Elephant Man, where he became an object of both curiosity and pity. But beneath the physical challenges was a man of intelligence, sensitivity, and resilience. His life changed when he met Dr. Frederick Trevis, who offered him not just medical care, but friendship and dignity. Under Trevis's care, Merrick lived his remaining years in peace, finding joy in art, reading, and meaningful conversations. Merrick's legacy is one of quiet strength. As he once wrote, "I am not an animal, I am a man." Well, you were a man. A beautiful man with a kind heart and pure soul. Not like those who mock. Rest in peace. Number 4, General Tom Thumb. Great things come in small packages, and Charles Sherwood Stratton was living proof. Born in 1838 in Connecticut, he stood just 25 inches tall due to a rare form of dwarfism. But what he lacked in stature, he made up for in personality. Discovered by P.T. Barnum, Stratton became General Tom Thumb, a performer whose charm and wit captivated audiences worldwide. From dazzling European royalty to impressing American presidents, he was a global sensation. Yet Stratton wasn't just a showman, he was a savvy businessman. Partnering with Barnum, he built an entertainment empire that would leave a lasting legacy. When he married fellow performer Lavinia Warren, their wedding became the event of the season, celebrated as a testament to love transcending boundaries. Tom Thumb's life was a towering example of courage, proving that greatness isn't measured by height, but by the mark you leave on the world. Number 3, Schlitzie the Pin Head. Sometimes the smallest voices echo the loudest. and that's true for this performer too. Born Simon Metz in 1901, Schlitzie was better known as the Pin Head, due to his small stature and distinctive features caused by microcephaly. But where others saw limitations, Schlitzie radiated joy. Billed as the last of the Aztecs, he became a star on the sideshow circuit. His childlike wonder, infectious laughter, and natural charm made him a beloved figure wherever he went. Schlitzie's fame reached new heights with his appearance in the 1932 cult classic Freaks, cementing his place as an icon of the sideshow world. Despite the often exploitative nature of his work, Schlitzie was remembered by those who knew him as a loving and joyful soul. His life, though unconventional, became a symbol of resilience and the beauty of embracing who you are. Number 2. The Human Owl. Martin Lorello was born in 1886 with a gift that was as strange as it was captivating. His ability to turn his head 180 degrees earned him the title the Human Owl and made him a sensation in the world of sideshows. What set Martin apart wasn't just his unusual talent, it was his showmanship. He didn't simply twist his head, he turned it while reading, drinking, or performing other tasks, leaving audiences both fascinated and unsettled. His career spanned the globe, with performances for Barnum and Bailey and Ripley's Believe It or Not. But Martin's life wasn't without struggle. Despite his fame, personal battles and controversy often followed him. Yet, he continued to perform into his 60s, driven by a love for the stage. Martin's story is a reminder that even the most unconventional talents can leave a lasting legacy, proving that sometimes the things that make us different are the things that make us unforgettable. Now, let's talk about Number 1. The Three-Legged Man. Born in 1889 in Sicily, Lentini was destined for a unique life. With a parasitic twin that had not fully separated in utero, Lentini was born with a third leg, complete with a rudimentary foot. But where others saw misfortune, he saw an opportunity. Lentini learned to walk, run, and even ride a bicycle with incredible agility. By the age of 8, he joined the American sideshow circuit, where he became a celebrated performer known as the Great Lentini. Audiences marveled as he performed feats that showcased his exceptional balance and dexterity, from kicking footballs to jumping hurdles. Yet, Lentini's story extended far beyond the stage. Behind the curtains, he was a family man, a naturalized U.S. citizen, and a devoted father to 4 children. His earnings allowed him to purchase a farm for his family in Italy, leaving a legacy that blended spectacle with substance. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next world.